Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, Mrs. Smith is in the house. Your girl from the dusty streets of Gqeberha, South Africa. Guys, I like this introduction. However, I think it's rubbing people, the other way. It's landing differently to other people. However, this is how I'm proud of my Gqeberha, though I am from Gqeberha. I was raised in Pedi. I'm from the Pedi, the dusty streets of Pedi, the Tugu locations, Tukusi. I was raised there, then Gqeberha. Yes, it was PE then before it was named Gqeberha or renamed Gqeberha. Guys, yes, I'm from Gqeberha. Now I am in Sweden. I'm based now in Sweden. I'm married to a Swedish guy, the cute Swedish guy, handsome Swedish guy. I love my husband. Guys, today I decided to tell you the story about our adoption journey. However, you will never see my husband here on these streets coming to talk to people like this. So hence I'm doing it alone. However, it's our journey, the two of us. So we have been married now for more than 13 years and we are still happily married. Guys, I'm gonna cut the long story short because due to medical reasons, we could not get children. However, when we met, I had my child. Now he's 24. He was 12 when we, 11, 12 when we met. So now he's 24 years old. So we moved from South Africa with him. He's here now in Sweden also with us. Yeah, at the time, passed by, we had that feeling that we want to have a baby. Considering our medical conditions and or medical complications, let me put it that way, So, however, we still wanted to have a baby. I was trying to Google and check. I was, in like IVF, surrogate, and all those things, all those possible ways of having a baby. I was sharing with him, okay, I think about this. And also in Sweden, okay, let me leave that one. We were contemplating a lot of, options. However, he said to me, I think we can adopt. Adopting will solve the problem. Let's adopt. How do we start with the adoption, baby? Where are we going to start with adoption? Like we can adopt your sister's child. I've got my sister, guys, my mother's daughter, who was born how many years after me? I was born 78. She was born 89. So it's your homework to count how many years after, how many years she was born after me. Like, remember when we left Sweden, we left to Sweden from South Africa, 2016. That girl was born. She was born 2016, just a week before we went to Sweden. Or before my husband left to Sweden, 2016, because I was still waiting for my papers to come to Sweden. Then we left together though, then I had to go back to South Africa to wait for my papers. I went back to South Africa, I waited for my papers. So I was at home babysitting this girl because my sister had to look for a job and like we bonded since she was a toddler, we bonded with that child. My sister had to look for a job and she found a job. She went to job and come back. Then like the girl was here with me. My husband was in Sweden already, When we came back to South Africa again after a year, after we left, I left in 2017. I left in 2017 to Sweden. So 2018, 2019, we came back to Sweden. And like this girl, you know, like we loved her. Even that time, 2019, we never thought of adoption or other thing, but we had this connection with this girl and we thought like, we love her. You know, we would bring her presents, we would, you know, organize things for her so that, you know, she's a happy child. You know, guys, the issue with the fathers this day, I don't know whether to call them fathers or whatever, men these days, it's easy for them to make a child and they don't make a follow-up, you know, they don't make a follow-up, guys. So we decided to take care of the child, yes, with the what is this, of the government social support. She was depending on the social grant and she was doing some small jobs, and some of the things we had to assist her in order to support the child. Then this thinking now, 2020, during the COVID period, we decided that, okay, let's adopt the child. We started the process. We went to the municipality here in Sweden. We said we want to do adoption. We cannot get babies now, so we decided to adopt, and we want to adopt as family member. Yes, we did speak to her before. Said, I called them that my husband is thinking of adopting your child, that we adopt your child. Yeah. Then the adoption means that she's going to change the name and be Metavaino, you know. So she's going to change the surname, no longer Zamisa, because we were Zamisas, like my sister is a Zamisa, I'm a Kavu, because I was raised by my father's family. So I became a Kavu. My sister was a Zamisa. So she said, no, it's fine. I mean, it's going to be easy for me to look for a job. It's fine, it's going to be easy for me. She's got another child who is now 19. He's 19 now. He's got a son, the firstborn, who was born 2006. Then the daughter was born 2016. So we said, okay, you will have a chance now to focus on your son. Then we take this one, then she's going to be ours, you know. Then she said, fine, it's okay. We started the process. We went to the education to be parents. How do we become parents? That was 2021. We attended a course, Feraldra, you know, Kush. That course, we filled some papers, we moved now, relocated from Luleå to Skellefteå. We contacted Skellefteå municipality. They had some interviews with us also, so that we are sure they tell us what is it that we need in order for the adoptions to be successful. From 2021, guys, it's been a long journey. Now, today, as I speak to you, our daughter is with us after 3.5 years. After 3.5 years, she is with us here in Sweden. So this is part 1. I will categorically post part 2, part 3, part 4, maybe based on your questions, and also step by step, how did you do it to come this far? So now we are the parents of 2. One is 24, he moved out, and now we stay on our own, me and my husband. We have now another member of the family, the 9-year-old girl. She's 9 years. She's 9 years. I know there's been a lot of like, when you talk with people like, we are adopting a 9-year-old. You're like, 9-year-olds, is it not better to adopt a small one? But I mean, what can we do? That was an option. And guys, it was not easy. Not because it was a family, you know, it was like a normal other adoptions. So guys, if you consider to do adoptions, do it. It's the right thing to do. You give a child another life, another chance. You give a child a chance. So do it. I'm coming with the next story. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm coming. Comment down below and share your thoughts. Share my video.